How do? Time for another beer review. It's Friday challenge time, and it's the first Friday challenge and my first beers of 2021. So happy new year everybody. I hope 2021 is a good year for you. Today's beer is going to be Stormtrooper Galactic Pale Ale, and it was set by Gary Devlin, who asked me to do it. So I went to Home Bargains. No, I didn't. I went to B&M to get it. I always get B&M and Home Bargains mixed up. I went to B&M to get it, and this is the can. So it's 4.2% in a 330ml. It's done by a company called Shepperton Design Studio, and this is brewed by St Peter's out of Suffolk. You may be familiar with St Peter's doing the big medicine style glass bottles, very traditional brewery. So this is a big change for them in terms of can art. So we've got the Stormtroopers on here. But when I was there, I noticed this one. Now, straight away you're thinking, oh, there's much of a difference there. Well, as you can see there, this is version 2, whereas this is version 1. You can see when you put the two together, you can see there is the artwork's a bit more zoomed in, closer on this one. Now version 2 is 4.8% and it's in 330 again, but this is brewed by Vocation out of Hebden Bridge. So two completely different breweries. The blurb on the back is different as well. So I'll read version 1 to you. It says, a hoppy aromatic session ale with bright citrus flavours, aromas of grapefruit, pine and herbs are followed by a soft bitterness and earthy undertones. And on version 2, the Vocation version, it says, a classic American style pale ale, pale, crisp, hoppy and very aromatic, initially soft on the palate. What does that say? Oh, GPA Galactic Pale Ale, oh, I can't think. Builds to a generous but clean bitterness with flavours and aromas of mango, citrus, earthy pine and blueberry. Ingredients are water, malted barley, wheat, hops and yeast. Ingredients on that one are water, malted barley, hops and yeast. So don't know if it's the same beer, don't know if it's different, but we'll see what we get. So obviously this, just as a way of caution, this version is obviously a fresher version. This one looks like it's gone 12 rounds with Tyson Fury. The can is a bit battered, so hopefully that does not impact on the quality of the beer and it doesn't go everywhere as I pour this. So I will get version 1, the 4.2% out first into a glass. I thought it wasn't going to open then. So for the video purposes, the one with the orange Day Croc on will be version 1. And I'll just do version 2 now. I hope nobody's got a hangover today. And we all had some amazing beers on New Year's Eve. It was quite a tame affair for me in comparison to previous New Year's, but here we are. Right, so version 1 with the orange Day Crocodile on, version 2 with the various coloured crocodiles on. So holding them up, and there is a massive difference in colour straight off. The version 1 is much more of an orange, version 2 is more of an amber. Both have slight carbonation going up to a foamy white head. But yeah, two completely different coloured beers there. Let's get the nose on version 1. Subtle grapefruit, slight piney, and there is that earthy aroma to it that was mentioned. Version 2, a bigger grapefruit aroma, very zesty citrus, no pine aroma at all. It smells a little bit like Punk IPA. Right, taste test, the most important bit. Version 1, so cheers everybody, version 1. It's an alright beer. A little bit undercarved if I'm being honest. I'm getting grapefruit, piney finish in the aftertaste. Grapefruit at first, little touch of caramel in it. I'd have liked it to have been more carved. Slightly metallic, but that might be because the can took an absolute pounding. Right, version 2. Softer mouthfeel, a bigger grapefruit flavour, a bitter, it's like a bitter finish, a bit of hop finish, a bit more dry, a dry bitter finish. In fact, there's a bit more of a dryness to this one. I'm not getting any caramel. There's a little, like, a slightly like sulphury taste to it though. Yeah, that one is more, it's got some of the properties of a more of a traditional beer. So yeah, two completely different beers. So there is a lot of reviews out there for this beer, but it's for this beer. So if you've had the first one, Galactic, if you've had version 1, so I'll just get the can back up. So Stormtrooper Galactic Pale Ale, if you've had version 1, you know, and you liked it or you didn't like it, you might want to get this one tried just to see if you still don't like it or still do like it. Like I said, two completely different beers. Taste preference, I prefer version 2. I think it's got a lot more going for it. The citrus flavours are a lot more pronounced. It's got a much more interesting flavour profile. The first beer is very safe and steady. Version 2 is an improvement on it. So for me, I'm pleased that they've got rid of version 1 and we've got version 2 in. It's slightly stronger. So yeah, if I'm gonna, I think I paid about £1.30 for it. So I'm gonna say it's a safe beer. I don't think it's a spectacular beer. I think it's a safe beer. But I would happily drink it again. Version 1, I probably wouldn't drink again. So I'm pleased there's a change. So that is Stormtrooper Galactic Pale Ale version 1 from St. Peter's, version 2 from Vocation. The Vocation version for me is better than the original. So they're still calling it original, but it's version 2. So how you can be original and be version 2, I don't know. But for me, an improvement. Well done for going with Vocation. And who'd have ever thought you'd get Vocation beer in B&M? Crazy. So thanks for watching. Please click like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. It doesn't cost you anything and it helps the channel, and keep the challenges coming. We are in tier 4 again in Carlisle, so it might be a bit of a challenge again getting the beers, but I'll see what I can do. So thanks for watching and on to the next one.